I just wanted to give a huge thank you to my subscriber Jose for recommending this video idea. This was absolutely awesome, and it would not be happening without you, my friend. Thank you so much. Yo, what is up, guys, and welcome back to McAD's Entertainment. I'm your host, as always, Adam McGahee. Just wanted to say thank you again to all of you tuning in to our Suicide Squad character breakdowns from the new movie. Your kind words and engagement on them is truly inspiring to me to keep this channel going. You all are the true heroes. In our last video, we covered each of the major deaths in the Suicide Squad and how they compare to the character deaths in the comics. I will have that video linked in the title card and in the description below. In today's video, we're going to have a bit of fun and do a Suicide Squad character comparison to see who would win in a one-on-one duel. In this video, we'll compare the assassin sharpshooter Deadshot from 2016 Suicide Squad played by Will Smith to the mercenary marksman Bloodsport from 2021's The Suicide Squad played by Idris Elba. We'll do breakdowns on the characters, their weapons, and fighting skills to see who would be the overall deadliest warrior. For this breakdown, we'll be pulling a combination of statistics from the movies and the comics. Without further ado, let's begin with the original Suicide Squad leader, Deadshot. Character history. Deadshot, whose real name is Floyd Lawton, is considered to be the most wanted hitman in the world. He was born into a wealthy family where he discovered his near supernatural talent with firearms at a young age. After accidentally killing his brother Edward, who he tried to stop from killing their father, Floyd was driven crazy as Edward was the only person he ever cared about. It was after this accidental murder that he swore he would never miss a shot again. He would violently dive into his talents with weapons and grew to become the sharpshooter assassin we all know him for. He would become one of the most violent, ruthless, yet effective members of the Suicide Squad, leading them through several successful missions over the years. Powers and abilities. While he does not have any actual superpowers, Deadshot is known to have near superhuman-like accuracy when it comes to shooting his targets. He even once shot an apple off Captain Boomerang's head with his eyes closed. He has even crafted his iconic wrist-mounted guns to fire bullets that ricochet off walls in order to kill multiple targets at once. See, and I thought it was just impressive when I make a piece of paper like into the trash can without missing it. This guy, he's on a whole other level. He is also highly skilled in hand-to-hand combat and has gone toe-to-toe against the likes of Batman and has even fought Deathstroke to a standstill. He has also mastered knowledge of the human anatomy and knows all of the weak points and pressure points on the human body. Weapons and gear. Deadshot has a vast array of firearms. Some of his most popular include his signature sniper rifle and his wrist-mounted twin machine guns. In the film, he's said to be a master in an even greater collection of weapons, such as shotguns, handguns, bazookas, muskets, and even a potato cannon. His combat suit is bulletproof and contains various holsters for the different guns he keeps at all times. He also has his signature eye patch, which he wears over his left eye. This eye patch feeds him mission data and augments his already incredible aiming skills and essentially turns him into a living aimbot. He displays this skill in full force when he single-handedly takes on the Enchantress's soldiers, proving to be even more effective than Rick Flag and his team of advanced military troops. So whether fully geared up or just hanging out in his fancy street clothes, Deadshot is an extremely dangerous individual I would never pick a fight with. Maybe hire for fashion tips though, because man, he does make that hat and chain look really cool. Moving on to the new, yet extremely deadly kid on the block, Bloodsport. Character history. Bloodsport, whose real name is Robert Dubois, is also a cold-hearted mercenary and expert sharpshooter. He and his brother both were drafted into the Vietnam War when they were both young men. Not wanting to go to war, Dubois fled the country to Canada while his brother went to the front lines. Dubois' brother would then got caught up in an explosion during the war, leaving him in a vegetative state. This tragedy caused Dubois to go over the edge and lose his mind. He would become obsessed with the Vietnam War and would brainwash himself into thinking that he was a battle-hardened soldier. Lex Luthor would find out about this and provide Dubois with high-tech weaponry that would be able to spawn by nearly a mere thought into the man's hands. He convinced him that Superman was the enemy and was responsible for what happened to his brother. This sent Dubois on a killing spree, gunning down crowds of people in an attempt to lure out Superman. Superman, of course, would arrive on scene to stop the madman, but not before he was able to spawn a weapon loaded with kryptonite bullets, which he used to shoot and critically injure the Man of Steel. Superman would survive, but this event would leave Bloodsport as one of the most dangerous humans Superman has ever faced. The film version is slightly different, as it takes away the Vietnam soldier element and replaces it with Dubois having been trained by his physically abusive mercenary father, but the confrontation with him injuring Superman is still very much canon in both film and comic. Powers and abilities. Similar to Deadshot, Bloodsport is also a human with no actual superpowers. He is, however, extremely skilled in hand-to-hand combat and shows no fear in the opponent he faces, even if that opponent is Superman. He has near superhuman strength and can fire his weapons without any loss of accuracy or speed, and can generate nearly any weapon he wants right on the scene of the battle. Weapons and gear. As mentioned in his history, Dubois was provided a weapon by LexCorp that could seemingly summon a variety of weapons with a mere thought. Even Superman described the weapon as extra-dimensional. He could use it to spawn machine guns, rocket launchers, and of course the kryptonite gun that placed Superman in the hospital. In the film, Bloodsport also had slingshot gauntlets, which he used to fire mounted darts at his targets for silent takedowns. He was so effective with these that he never missed a shot, even in the pouring rain where the Corto Maltese troops could not see a thing. Another of the film weapons was his mini mace that he used for short range attacks, which he used like a throwing hammer to crush his opponent's head. One of the coolest guns in the film he used was his multi-barreled weapon that he used in the film's third act. This is an advanced modded weapon which he stores the attachments to on his suit in collapsed form. The first attachment turns it into a high-caliber handgun, the next into a high-powered shotgun, and the following attachments honestly appear to turn it into a portable tank. That thing is awesome, and I need the Nerf version of it immediately. His suit, while not exactly confirmed bulletproof like Deadshot's, at least from what I can find in my research, is still insanely durable given that he survived crashing through an entire tower falling down on him, and contains metallic patches that can be used to create a variety of weapons. His xenomorph-like helmet is indeed bulletproof and is used to modulate his voice and hide his identity while on missions. So, given a breakdown on these deadly mercenaries, just who would win in a fight? Honestly, both of these guys are so evenly matched. Deadshot was even supposed to reprise his role in the new movie, but Will Smith did not want to return to the project, so he was replaced by someone similar with the character of Bloodsport. In regards to an actual confrontation between the two, in my personal opinion, I think both characters in all actuality would be smart enough to know they were being played by Amanda Waller, and would probably both stop and get a drink or something, and discuss how much cooler they are than the other. If they did have to fight though, there would be multiple factors that could determine the potential winner. Now let's say for example both men were dropped into an abandoned city location with distance from each other. I would say in this situation, Deadshot may have more of an advantage given he could set up a vantage point, setting up his sniper rifle, and waiting for the right moment to open fire on a weak point on Bloodsport's body. He would then probably follow up with his shots from his ricocheting bullets to finish the job and take Bloodsport down. While Bloodsport is indeed an insane accurate marksman, I'd say the hiding from the shadows approach for Deadshot would probably be his best way to secure a victory in this given location. But let's say they were dropped in closer vicinity to each other, I would say Bloodsport would have the advantage due to the vast collection of hand-to-hand weapons he has on his person and his overall physical strength. While Deadshot is highly experienced in hand-to-hand fighting, Bloodsport has access to a wider collection of weapons and would probably be able to overpower him with them, securing a victory. His extra-dimensional gun would probably further assist in this fight by drawing Deadshot out in the open with explosives, so he would ultimately be forced into a hand-to-hand situation. I could use the argument that Bloodsport was able to beat Superman, where Deadshot couldn't beat Batman, but I'm not that guy, pal. I'm just a random nerd on the internet making YouTube videos. I don't call the shots. Either way, I'd totally be down to see a fight between these two sometime in the future. What would be even cooler to see would be the men teaming up on the squad to take down an even worse threat. What I would really love to know though is what you think. Who do you think would win in this fight? Bloodsport or Deadshot? Who do you like better? Sound off in the comments. Also be sure to give this video a like if you enjoyed today's content, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell icon to be notified of all of our latest videos. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, you are awesome and loved. God bless, and I'll see you in the next one.